choosing the 9-iron here. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Time now for the 4th shot. Big time play, that one, at the right time too. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
Setting up in some very deep rough. They found the sand here. This is their 5th shot. Well, out of the bunker and onto the green, but still a fair bit of effort to go here. Ooh, right by the hole. Just a 4-footer remaining. And there it is. Currently at 6 over par. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4. There's nothing going to slow that golf ball down after that wicked hook.
The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly. This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
And this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Sitting at 9 over par. Time to get this train back on the tracks. They need to focus here and get back into the game.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Oh, well played. Time for the second shot here at the 7th. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Just didn't drop. Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. Ooh. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Sitting at 9 over par. We've reached the 8th hole.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Opting for the 6 iron. That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Blame the caddy.
This would be a great up and down. This putt for par here. Oh, so close. Just a short putt remaining here. Sitting at 10 over par for the event. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
This one looks to be a tad wayward. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, times that by 10. This is nasty.
Well, sometimes in the game it gives you good breaks and then you get bad ones. Unfortunately, this one's a bad one. Playing their 5th shot. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again.
Ouch, that hurts. And the dreaded triple bogey putt. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Always love a new beginning. Here we are at the opening hole of the back 9, the 10th.
Par 4 straight away, a hole that is simple and difficult all in the same breath.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. Second shot here at the 10th. Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going down? Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Henny, what does that lie look like?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
And here we are with the third shot. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt. Sitting at 15 over for the day. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we?
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Second shot here on the 12th. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Nothing good out on the right-hand side, Luke. This headed for trouble.
Oh, dear. Can he get out of here?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
Not your best effort. Still a mid-range putt coming up. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. It was on a good line. Job done. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Next up is this 2-shot hole.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
This shot from the first cut of rough. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance. That's frustrating. A bogey putt awaits. And that putter's hold, and that means it's back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
You like that, didn't you? The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
He has this putt to save his par. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Par 4, 421 yards, a seemingly simple par 4.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Opting for the 9-iron.
They've chosen to club down here.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
Okay, steady now. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for a par.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the water on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Going with the 7. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. Getting ready to play their 3rd. And that one's headed to the drink. Time for the 5th shot. 6th shot coming up. Well, what happened there? That's going to find the water, sadly. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one. Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. I've seen worse looking swings in a playground. Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. Opting for the 5-iron. That wasn't quite the target he was looking at, I'm sure of that. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
They're in the bunker. Got a chance to get up and down. Well, he can hand that sandwich back to the caddy and reach for the putter. A par putt on the table. Ooh, right by the hole. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. Without further ado, let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam here as we keep an eye on this player who's been trailing in the tournament but has a real opportunity today.
They do. They need to get out there, though, and start firing at some flags. They've been playing very conservative all week long, and you can't continue to do that with any hopes of winning. You have to go ahead and start trying to take advantage of the conditions. Hit it close a few more times. And until they start doing that, I don't see them catching the leaders.
Can't wait to see what unfolds. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Second shot here on the first. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. That'll sting a bit.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Now a par 5 hole awaits.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
A thing of beauty. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Oh, well done. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
That was a gallant attempt. That's disappointing. This one's for birdie. Wonderful shot. And stepping up the standings after that effort. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Oh, that one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal. All right. Facing a little up and down here to save the par. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. If it's up, it could be in. Ooh. It's just about 3 feet away.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
Teeing off here at the 4th.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
Oh, it's a little wayward. Bouncing through the branches. Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is a 12-footer here.
Oh, so close. An opportunity to make their par. And there it is. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. Playing from around 160 yards.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Hey, that's a chance. The old hammerhands putt. Big putt for par coming up. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
And that will drop in for birdie. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Downwind on this shot.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. And here we are with their 4th. This is their 5th shot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. 4 feet to the cup. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Time to play one of the one-shotters.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Going with the 6-iron here. And now you just got to pray for a good lie, because that one's heading towards the sand. This would be a great up and down. Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot. Didn't that look good for a long time? This one for bogey. And the putt drops, but that's back-to-back bogeys now.
They're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play. And this green sits below the players on their 2nd shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
That's a good-looking shot there. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135. They've decided to club up.
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
Outside chance for birdie here, Luke.
They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. 7 feet to the cup. Oh, just missed. This is a bogey putt coming up.
Nice little putt to hole, that one.
Rich, cut day today. Always filled with a little bit of nerves for a lot of players out there, but this player's in a pretty good position.
Well, Luke, it's going to take an incredible amount of work and also some luck for them to hoist themselves above this cut line. I'd love to see them do it, but I'm not too sure they've got it in them today.
Coming off a streak of 3 bogeys. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
A bit short with that effort.
Playing their 4th shot. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Looking good. Well, that'll avoid a number of drop shots. Well holed. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
It was on a good line. This is a triple bogey attempt here. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Eddie, that ball seems to be sitting down. Is it bad?
He is not going to like this one bit. This is what bad lies are made of.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Came close with that chip. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This putt to try and save their par.
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Time to face a par 4.
Par 4, back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Great shot. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
And this one is for his par. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. We've arrived at a par 4.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
Oh, that was pure. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
Ouch, that hurts. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Lining up now, this shot from the fairway bunker. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
Appears to have overcooked this one. Ooh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today. That's frustrating. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Setting up miles from the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
Just hammered that through the line. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Ooh, right by the hole. Bogey putt coming up here. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find the sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Good shot there.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
Steady on. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Yep, tracking well.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, here we are. The 18th hole.
Players will be thinking birdie, but 6s and 7s will come along if you're not careful.
Good shot there, Beamer. Lining up from about 230 yards here. Going with the hybrid.
This one's going to the right.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill, can't be too bold.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Looking good so far.
And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.